in this lesson, we're going to cover the high single. Last lesson we looked at the low single. Now we're looking at the high single. There are some fundamental differences. But the first thing is, there are some similarities as well. And one of them is, before we take the shot, we need to drop our level. Doing a level change before you take the shot is really important for shoots. If I don't do a level change and I aim at David's leg by driving down to the target, whether the target's there or whether it's there, if I drive down like that and he just moves back a little bit, once I hit the floor, all my energy pulls me to a grinding halt. So if I change my level while I'm back here and then shoot in, the tendency is for me to keep on going forward. So it's always really important to develop a good level change, whether you're shooting high singles, low singles, high doubles, or low doubles. So with this high single, one, I'm going to drop level, change level. Two, my lead leg, which is roughly in line with his leg, steps this time to the outside, and I'm hitting him with my shoulder, my head up in his solar plexus. I want to eventually pick this leg off the ground. So if I sit here, if I arrive without bumping him back, I'm now trying to lift his leg up and he's sprawling on me. So one of the main keys is to just nudge him back a little bit. So as I impact him with my shoulder, like if I push David now, you see that leg will come up and he'll walk backwards. And for him to be able to walk backwards, his leg has to keep leaving the ground. So it's really important that I impact enough so the leg comes up as a result of me hitting him, not as a result of me lifting it. Once it's up, I lock my hands together. The hand that's coming around is palm down, naturally, because if you were reaching around a corner, it would be palm down. And the hand that's coming out is palm up. Again, biomechanically, it's a lot more natural. So the outside hand palm down, inside hand palm up, thumbs glued to the side, Gable grip. Just like this, named after Dan Gable, the famous American wrestler. So, change level, hit with my shoulder, I grab his leg, I squeeze my knees together, so that then I've got the option to let go and attack the other leg, and he can't get his leg out. If my legs are apart, I can never let it go. He can start countering, so it's important to keep my knees squeezing. Now to effect the finish, I drop my weight hard down through the center of the earth to make that leg bend, and then use my head to drive him to my right, taking him down. So our checklist runs: drop, shoot, squeeze, drop, and spin. It's important also, very common mistake, my head on the outside. Head almost never on the outside. There are some exceptions like high crotch setups and so forth, but generally speaking, I don't want my head on the outside for the single leg. Okay, the reason being, one, it's susceptible to guillotines and front chokes. Okay. Two, if we turn around, if I do some kind of single and my head's on the outside, this arm is effectively trapped between his legs. All David's got to do is turn the corner and squeeze his knees, and my arm is now out of the picture, and I'm susceptible to clock chokes and crucifixes and so forth. So, single leg, the general rule is, head's on the inside. One more time, drop, shoot, squeeze, change the level, take him down. And we call that the high single.
And you know, in my experience, the biggest thing that people miss is that level change. And John was talking about the importance of doing that to chamber your shoot, and so you can get low and shoot straight instead of targeting to the ground. The other thing I'd add to that is competitively grappling is a chance to get under the first line of defense, which is your opponent's arms. So when we're standing up, naturally people are going to have their arms up. You've got to get past the arms if you're going to make penetration to the legs, and lowering down gives you that angle to do that.